Hello and welcome to Brett's Play. And as you can see, we have a nice dramatic introduction for me there. So today, what am I playing? I am playing Darkest Dungeon, and hopefully you had a chance to read that text beforehand to basically help highlight that this is a very tough game, and it likes to be that. As you can see from the menu, we can choose a new estate or we can download a cross save, but I do not have a cross save here because of not having my Vita at the moment. Let's call this the Claxton Estate. Seems like the best name for it. So we've got a nice little introduction going on here.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places.
I really like the animation.
There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road,
It's like a comic book
and on its
style
writhing
almost.
path, you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
So I will just wait to see if we're going to have another cutscene before speaking, but as you can see here, we are looking at the old hood and we are saving the game. So many things with the stagecoach destroyed and the caretaker gone. You'll have to make the journey to the hamlet on foot. Not good. But I'm going to quickly just drop the audio levels a wee bit, just because I find it handy when trying to talk to people. Let's keep the narration and cinematics quite high,
The human mind.
but we'll drop everything else and we'll throw on the subtitles just to see how that looks. Drop it a tiny bit more, just so.
Death. A moment of respite. Hold fast. A victory.
That's nice. It's been a while since I've actually had an options menu give you the sounds when you're trying to figure out your levels. But, you know, we're dropping stuff to a reasonable degree just so it's easier to hear. So let's save that. And options, there seems to be a fair whack of things to do. I'm curious why there was graphics. Oh, it's just gamma and combat pivot camera, which is turned on, and a blur effect which is also turned on. So the blur effect and so these might not run as smoothly, but we don't know. One important thing to point out is this game is slightly before the actual release. It is out probably by the time most of you are watching this, but a patch has not yet been released, but there is meant to be a day one patch as well. But never mind, let's look. So first of all, good thing here, something that I always am very wary of when picking up strategy games that started life on PC for console, is how is their text. And the text is good, so you can read that text quite clearly from the TV, on the TV from a distance. So map navigation, you are currently in a room. To move towards another room, use the right stick to select destination room on the map. This will take you to the connecting hallway. You then press the circle button to close the window. So should be fairly straightforward.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
While in a hallway, use the left stick to move forward or backward. Press circle to close this window. Okay. So I already figured it would be left stick. Oh, wasn't expecting him.
That all may hear of your arrival.
So combat is turn-based. On your hero's turn, select a skill icon, then select a target. If you can't select a particular skill, it's because that hero needs to be standing in a different spot, or there will be no valid targets to highlight. The skill to see the requirements. Okay, we will do that. I apologise if I'm a bit distracted. My cat is attacking me, which is always handy when you are trying to stream a strategy game. So, let's kill this enemy. We have various skills. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm just going to go for a simple attack. Nice little animation there. Got a debuff on him and he's bleeding. Those are both positives. And I've dodged my counter attack there, which is also good. I'm going to go for Smite, I think.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Boom, there we go. We get some loot. So each item, if you take it, will occupy space in your inventory. Hold L2 and use the left stick to show details about the items available to loot. This works in your inventory too. And press the So let's take that. We could do the loot for now, and let's keep pushing forward. Interactive objects, curios. While exploring, you will often find interactive objects. Press the cross button to investigate them with the active hero. Take a look at this tent.
Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places.
So we've got a bit more. Bit more stuff, that's good. And let's duck through to the next area.
Ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
Okay, I need to deal with this quickly, and I want to get rid of that long-range bastard first, really. So we are going to choose this. We're going to aim for him, and we hit twice, so that's good. That is what I wanted. Yet again, a nice dodge there. Let's go for let's go for that just in case I can stun him. It would be handy. Okay, I don't have the choice, so let's try and stun this bastard. Not gonna work. Not good. Yet again though, another dodge. That is good. Let's try this tracking shot on him. Didn't hit that well at all. And he's taking a hit there. And he's bleeding. That is never a good thing. Let's see. There's lots of information here that has not been explained to me at all. But you know, I can sort of get my head around what is probably good and what is probably bad. Let's try and stun this guy again. And there we go. That is a good thing because it should hopefully mean he doesn't move next time. And we will go for a grape shot blast on both of them.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
And that has seen one of them go. Let's do a stunning blow again, try and stun him yet again. There we go. So what we have here is handy because obviously we are just making sure that he can't attack us really. What have we got? We've got a pistol shot which does alright. I reckon we'll hit him with that, try and bleed him out. Nice. So he's going to keep losing health, and hopefully I can probably get him done now, but if not, we're just going to go for that stun just in case. Not quite enough to kill him, but that is.
Does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
And a lot of nice little bits of jewelry to pick up as well. And we have completed a quest. So after you've completed the requirements of a quest, you have the option to return to town at any time. Just press touchpad right. You don't need to return to the starting room of the dungeon to exit. Press the circle button to close this window. So we've completed a quest. Fantastic. Let's remain because I want to pick up this. Bollocks. I mean, I probably should have guessed that it was fucked. But, you know. When in Rome. I can return to the hamlet doing that, can't I? Yes, I can. So yeah, don't want to get him dead for just because I'm being a fool. So we'll push on. So we have got a bunch of treasure, and you know, we've completed our first quest with, I can't read that name, but it seems to be Dismas and Hegemald or something like that. Can't read that text at all, so that is a poor choice of text. But he seems to be getting a bit agitated, which is not a good thing in this game, is my understanding.
Such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
Yay! Okay, it's Reynold. Okay, so we've got an apprentice crusader and an apprentice highwayman. We're in the hamlet. Quest goals: successfully complete your first foray into the ruins, defeat the apprentice necromancer, defeat sonorous prophet, defeat... Okay, there's fuckloads of shit. So, you know, this is basically everything that you do, I believe, in the game. There's lots to get doing. And you'll tick all of these off to try and obviously get to the end. So, activity logs, we can see what we have. Caretaker goals, we can see what we have. But, get help where you may. On any screen in the game, press the touchpad left to see contextual help. That's handy. Select a hero with R2+7. So yeah, that's telling you obviously about the various things in town and what they do. So the stagecoach lets you recruit new heroes, the blacksmith guild survivalists upgrade hero skills and equipment, the tavern and abbey send heroes for stress relief, the sanitarium treat heroes' quirks and diseases, the nomad wagon purchases rare items, and there you go, you hit touchpad right when you're ready to embark on the quest, which is not quite yet. So, first things first, we probably need a few new heroes. So let's look in the stagecoach.
Men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
Very good. So, what we need to do is try and pick out some people. So we have a Seeker Plague Doctor and a Seeker Vestal. We don't have either of these things at the moment, so let's add both of them to our team.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield? A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
I here spend some time starting heirlooms and upgrading the stagecoach network. This will increase the number of heroes available here in the future. To upgrade, hold L2 and access the upgrades menu, then use the left stick and press X in the purchase upgrades. So, L2. So, all of these are probably handy things to try and sort out, but
great
let's
heroes
upgrade
can
that.
be found even here, in the mud and rain.
Let's upgrade the barracks. And I think that's probably all we can upgrade at the moment. Yeah, it is. So that's fine. We've got some of it upgraded. This will be handy when we come back later on, but for now let's look into other places. So we have the Tavern. Oh, okay, there's not... Probably can't do anything in the Tavern.
Most will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
Okay, so I don't have that unlocked yet. I don't have that unlocked yet. Don't have that unlocked yet. Don't have that unlocked yet. And don't have that unlocked yet. Can we view my ancestors' memoirs though?
You will know the tragic extent of my failings.
So, you know, there's definitely something very interesting about this. It's very old school horror, almost, you know, that sort of Cthulhu era stuff, the Bram Stoker era stuff. It's very old school in the way that it's doing its horror.
And morbidity. Your work begins.
So this is where you select a quest and form an adventuring party of 4 heroes to embark on it. Select the quest using the left stick to see the details and place the heroes in the slots at the bottom of the screen to form your party. Okay, so what quests to do? Well, we are the Flame Scout, and that is it right now. So test yourself in the mad realm of your fallen ancestor. Take note of how the creatures have taken over, but don't delve too far. And yeah, that one's much too difficult, so we will stick to this one for now. So, we are ready to go. This is what we are going to be doing. And those are the things we are getting, apparently. And... go? Okay, no, that was the wrong button. Oh, there we go. So, we want Reginald. That didn't work. Reynolds. Yeah, that seems about right to me. Oh, there we go. I was wondering why it wasn't letting me start. There we go.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
So you'll want to take different supplies depending on what region you are going to, how long the quest is, and your own preferences. But always bring some food and torches. For your first short quest, try bringing at least 8 food and 4 torches. To see about any items, hold L2. This works for inventory and loot windows too. So, we want to be taking 8 foods and 4 torches. So I suppose I shall be buying 8 foods and 4 torches. So there is 8 of them. That's 1 more than I was meant to take. What else should I be taking? Take a shovel just in case. We've already got one of them. Take a few bandages. Always worth overstocking stuff just in case, I think. Let's not take a skeleton key, I think I'll be fine. Let's embark. So, as I said, this is the first time I have played through Darkest Dungeon. It's a game I've had a lot of interest in since I saw it back when it was in early access on Steam. I just find the idea of trying to explore a dungeon and constantly being held up by the fact that, you know, the world's a crazy place and your mind's being lost quite interesting. The scariest things really about horror is often trying to keep your sanity, and it's not something a lot of games actually dwell on as much as they possibly should. Sorry about that, just having a quick drink of water. So, let's jump into the ruins. So, the hero panel. When a hero is selected, press the square button to bring up detailed panels showing all of the hero's quirk, skills and resistances. So, if we bring that up, as you can see, God-fearing and a kleptomaniac, which is interesting. Interesting to know, obviously. Her fears are Tippler and Journal, so I imagine a drunk. She is also a curved scoundrel, whatever that means. Dismas is a known cheat and automatonophobia. Don't know what that is, but I think that popped up after we opened the chest, so it might be a fear of traps. He has a hard noggin and quick reflexes, and Tardif is a slugger and a night owl and an unquiet mind. And let's just have a quick look at what the skills are that they have. So, combat skills. We have an noxious blast, a grenade, gas. So yeah, you definitely want to be keeping him at the back. He seems to be long range, which is definitely a good thing. Dismas, we obviously know, is long range. And it would seem that Vivel is very much... I don't even know what they are, really. That wasn't what I wanted to hit. Doesn't really tell me anything more about what those moves are. But I think she's probably in the right place to be doing stuff. We will no doubt see. But he should definitely be the one fronting, so let's keep fronting. So we push forward. Prepared to be fighting something. And we have salvaged a torch, so let's take that. And we'll keep pushing forward. Don't know what was happening there, but let's push through. I don't want him at the front at all. We need to try and take them out as quick as possible.
Back to the pit.
Really like the voiceover work in this. It seems to actually be better than some quite big budget games, really. Corpses, when most monsters die, they leave corpses. Corpses act as temporary obstacles and will eventually go away on their own. You can attack corpses to destroy them faster, but often a better approach is to use range skills, push-pull skills, and even corpse clearing special skills that some heroes possess. Monsters killed with bleed, blight, or crit leave no corpses at all. So interesting to know these things. Obviously, my plan here is to beat the shit out of this bastard, really, and get the hell out of Dodge.
Be Begone, fiend.
So that's a very quick fight, which is how I wanted it to be, really. So let's open it. Contents are yours. And we've got a bunch of stuff. Fantastic. That was a worthwhile experience. We should really be that didn't go well. Come on, get to the front. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. Yeah, that's the order I want. Let's control this fella again. Let's push forward. So, forward we go.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Let's clear the rubble.
Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh and indefatigable purpose.
Light is fading. The current torch level greatly affects the many mechanics in the game. The darker it gets, the harder things get, but the better the rewards. Select a torch in inventory and press triangle to consume it and boost the light back. Would help if I could remember how to look in my inventory. Bugger. Is it triangle? No. R1? No. Come on, tell me how to look in my inventory, please. So use the up and down button to look in inventory. There we go. So we need to consume a torch. Let's hit triangle. There we go. Everything's gravy. Well, I wasn't expecting this battle to be popping up, but it has. And it would seem that we're going to be kicking things off quite quickly now. So, disorientating blast, that seems like it could be quite interesting, and it clears corpses. But I'm going to go with a plague grenade, and I'm going to try and get rid of the big fella at the back there. Only a 1, but it's hit him with blight, so it's not necessarily a bad move. And can't hit him. Let's try and clear that dude away. Only a 1. It's knocked him back, but not the end of the world. I really need him at the front though, is the thing. Can't move him all the way. But a worthwhile move, really. Let's see. He's got bleed. Let's bleed that dude out. Nearly killed him anyway. Oof. Proper gagging up on the tank here. Really just want to try and get through all of this, really. Let's try out this effect, see what that does. That didn't really do anything that I wanted it to. Not the end of the world.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
We've got rid of the main guy there. Let's smash this bastard with a mace.
Is broken.
And that's him gone.
The offensive.
And we'll push him further forward again. He's hit him again with Bump in the Night, but doesn't matter too much. This clears all corpses, so it's definitely worth doing. There we go, brings him forward, leaving him open for a mace bash, which should end the fight. So that was definitely a more difficult battle than we had before, but you know, it wasn't too hard. What we want to do though is light up a torch and probably do a bit of healing, which I think is what that is, isn't it? Might not be. How do I heal? Is it that? Yeah, there's a buff. See, I thought that was the heal device, but it's obviously not. But never mind. Let's carry it back on. So we want to be moving him to the front again, and we'll just keep pushing forward for now. Let's go right, I think. That's great, a bunch of content there. Seems like we need to use another torch though. Where's the food is what I don't get. There it is. That should do for now. He did take a bit more of a hit than I expected him to. Oh, not again. Okay, so we want to be hitting things quickly here. Let's try and take out this crossbow guy with this blight grenade. Pistol shot. Maybe not that one. How about a tracking shot? That one's marked. Let's do that. So, obviously taking out the long range specialist is always the best tactic in my opinion. Just normally helps the situation. Obviously I'm using that in just my experience of playing games in general. Maybe it's not the case in this one. Stunned him, which means only 2 will be attacking, which is definitely a good thing. They could heal the party there, but I think we've probably got enough to be surviving, so I'm just going to smash him with the mace, but I've missed it. That's not good. Oof, that's a nasty hit. Fucking, he's got full health again. And another hit. Let's go for a nice little bleed attack on this fella. That should make it so he's gone next turn. Let's heal the party. It was a graveyard slash. They did the mash. Please stop attacking my healer. I just need to try and get rid of someone really here.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Brilliant, that's what I wanted. And we want to try and keep these guys stunned really. Brilliant. Okay, so we'll take out this dude. No, we won't apparently. Much more bloody health than I expected him to have. Let's see, let's take you out.
Press this
with that one.
Give them no quarter.
We'll heal everyone up. And we'll just... oh, shit. Stupid mistake there by me, but hopefully won't have to pay for it. No, I don't. Nice little kill, bunch of more
Success
stuff.
so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
And let's better screw that up. Let's just feed her a tiny bit. I don't want to be losing my healer really, because you know, healers are quite important people. An ornate foundation of holy purpose. Investigate.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Nice. I'm thinking I might move her back a touch. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And we'll move forward. Fuck. Wasn't expecting that, but luckily seemed to avoid it. The map doesn't seem to be moving for some reason. And before I do anything else, let's light up another torch. Nice. Keep pushing forward. Head up, I imagine. Yeah. Keep our courage up despite this bleakness. Another fucking trap. Fuck me. Not kind at all. But a nice little battle going on here. Ooh, got some tough looking buggers. Tough looking buggers. I'm going to start with a nice little heal up, just to bring everyone up a tiny bit on health. Then I'm going to instigate bleed straight away, apart from the fact that I missed. Hopefully he doesn't. Nope, good. So he'll be bleeding now. I need to be doing some big damage and fast, really. We want bleeding and we want stuns. So let's try and stun that fella. Bugger. Plague Doctor's taking the hits here. And he's bleeding. Not good. Hero's bleeding. If you wish, you can bandage from your inventory to stop the flow. We'll see how it goes. I think I can probably keep him alive well enough. Let's see if I can get him bleeding. He resisted. Eesh, he's getting stressed there. Nice little scatter shot, taking one of them out. Let's heal everyone up.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
And what have we got? Don't think there's actually anything I can do.
Eradicated.
Apart from that, dickhead. So,
This expedition at least promises success.
we've found a bunch of stuff. Let's have a gander at it. Let's take it. Heirloom chest. Chest with your family's sigil. Investigate. It's trapped. Luckily I resisted whatever was in there. Use the right stick. Up, I suppose. Or left. Oh shit, I forgot about him. Bandage. Maybe no one actually needs bandaging then. So never mind. What I don't get, I don't seem to be able to do anything with the map. So even though I brought the map up, like, I can't scale it or anything like that. Ah, there we go. That's much easier now. There we go, I get what's happening now.
The darkness holds much worse than trickery
Fuck.
and boogeymen.
Nearly completely missed that. Completely balls this up again. Put him to the front. Nice. And the pack contains
Wealth
loot.
beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Hunger, pension of venturing, producer growing hunger amongst the party, eat, very good, everyone's eaten because I had enough food. Let's remain for now. Just to explore the final part of this dungeon, really. Let's clear that.
Now, the darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
Should have explored that further. Just didn't take enough torches with me. But it's good to know. Got a lot of treasure, got a lot of quests rewarded. Increased everyone's resolve, although it seems to have brought up a few issues. Some of it doesn't make sense to me. Stress level 68. Some people have higher stress than the others. Okay, it's a little heirloom. It's a little new thing even. So he's now got the yips. Don't know what that is. -5 accuracy. And he now is obsessed with self-worship. So two very interesting things to be getting. But let's return to the town. Let's see if anything new is open.
You will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Okay, so you can remove these negative traits in the sanitarium if you get the chance. But let's look. So the tavern is now open, which is good. Everything else, we still seem to need a few more tricks, and a few more trips even to unlock everything.
Promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
So heroes relieve stress by taking part in activities. The tavern and the abbey, each activity has different side effects. Experiment to find the best activity for each hero, depending on their quirks. Committing a hero to an activity locks them in that activity. Until next week, you'll have to take a different hero with you on the next quest. So that's interesting. Probably can make do with not having anyone. But let's take everyone with us. So there's no harm in hiring a few more heroes.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
So let's see what happens. Let's go on one more quest. What's the time? We could probably squeeze in one more quick quest, I reckon. So let's see which one is quick to do. So both of these are fairly short. That's the one I've already done. Unholy abominations, turning the light against itself, meet them in battle and learn how they fight. Sounds interesting. Let's do that one. Let's go to provisions. So one thing I obviously learnt last time is we definitely didn't have anywhere near enough torches. Take a few more shovels and a lot more food, and I reckon that should be enough this time. So now that it all makes a tiny bit more sense to me going through that first ruin, hopefully we'll be doing this a bit more punchier, a bit more quicker. So let's press to continue.
Must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Let's just wait a second for... Shit. Salvaging on the torch.
For a task well performed.
So we push through, and I no doubt we'll have a battle. And there we have it, and quite a big one compared to the last one. So what do we want to do? Well, we want to be trying to hit them as quick as possible with as much as possible. So let's be chucking out a blight grenade. And we've hit both of them with blights. That's a very good hit. Let's do that. Nice little scatter shot, taking out a few, knocking one of them dead. And we can probably get rid of them with a nice hit, which we have. Not that much of a hit, but it has knocked up his fear. Good little miss. And now we are in a situation where I think let's stun him for now. Nicely done. Wait for that corpse to disappear, really. And we'll use this to just cut him open and make him bleed. And that's him gone.
Unforeseen, unforgiving.
Not a big hit, but it has scared. And we'll go for a blight hit. Should be enough to see him off, but just in case it's not. That's all I can do. So let's heal the party up. Make sure we're good for the next battle. There's nothing I can do, is there? With these corpses about. Just going to attack that corpse then. Take that, Bones.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
So we get a bunch of stuff, and we push forward, and we investigate, and it's trapped, and I've got blight. Fucking brilliant. So that went well. Let's go right. And we've hit another trap. Lots of issues popping up here. Found some more loot.
trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Let's get a torch burning. Let's get a torch burning, I said. There we go. There's nothing there, annoyingly, after all that. We'll all eat. So far, not the end of the world, not the most difficult journey. Enough to explore. Nice little buff there for him. Nice bit of money. Oof, not good. It's getting scared at the back there. Let's light up a torch just in case. Try and calm him down. Doesn't actually seem to be anything there. There's noise there. We'll push to the right. Look at these books. Investigate the books. And now I'm scared because of the power of literature.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Eesh, why are you scared?
Madness, our old friend.
Oh shit.
Many fall in the face of chaos, but not this one. Not today.
Sometimes heroes respond to the onslaught of stress by becoming heroic. The elevated state of performance will last until they camp or return to town. So this could very much be in my favour then, that things have gone a bit weird. Let's use the lights, let's keep pushing forward, let's fight these fuckers and get shit done. So spiders, we've not seen spiders before, but we'll make them fucking bleed. We'll make them fucking die.
Executed with impunity.
There we go, that one's no doubt going to poison me. That doesn't matter at this moment in time. Nice little dodge there. But he is definitely too scared to be fighting, isn't he? Not great. But hopefully... no, he's not doing well. He's going to have to be rehabbed later on. Pushing forward. Now, how do I skip my go? Oh, there you go. That's poison. Oh no, she resisted. That's great. Pass. Let's try and get this finished. There we go. At the moment, Dismas is sort of sorting everything out. In fact, I don't know. Probably worth him being at the front still. That should do it for now. Only got 2 more rooms to investigate. Yeesh. So that should be bleeding on them.
disadvantage.
That's one of them
Give
gone.
them no quarter.
Go on, my son. Let's heal the party up. Okay, Reynolds, now's your time. There we go, mate.
Cleansed from our lands.
Nice little dodge. Yeesh. That was nice, but he resisted. That was the main thing there. And now he can hit for a bleed. Nice hit. Doing well here. Resisted the poison again. Really nice. So that's opened him up, hopefully for a bleed. Yes, it has, and it's debuffed him. We can heal the party again. And hopefully finish him off. There we go. So yet again, nice victory, and we have completed the quest, but let's remain. Let's try and see the final areas, I suppose. So let's head up here. Nice stash of heirlooms.
Is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Unexpected battle, but not one that should be too difficult. So we will hit hard and hope that it's enough to finish him off, really. So we heal up and we'll make this dude bleed. Resisted the bleed, annoyingly. Let's take that guy out.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
And we just need to go for one more. Take him out, and we are done. Nice bit of gold.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
And we want to shove that flame on once more. Still can't get used to the inventory just yet, but I'm sure I will. Feed him a tiny bit just to make sure that he's healed up. We'll go through this door. Anything here? Nope, and I accidentally did that. I didn't mean to do that. Put him to the front. That will do. Let's go back down then. Not much more of the dungeon to actually explore, so it shouldn't be too hard. Suit of armour. Nice. We've only got this one last area to explore, and I've surprised them, so hopefully this should be a fairly decent battle. Nice little scatter shot to take out all of their health a bit. Let's make him bleed and die, apparently, so that's good. Kill the party. She is not happy with people, is she? Nice little dodge. You are definitely one of my favourites here, Dismas. Nearly gets rid of him. Heal the party one more time, and then nice incision. And there we go. Pick up a bunch of stuff.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Oh, nice. So he just opened it when he saw it.
Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh and indefatigable purpose.
I don't get why the torch faded there. Obviously, turning the torch on. But yeah, it seems to keep fading when I dig stuff out for some reason. So not much that I haven't seen. But we'll just have a quick scout down here. You are a fool. A nice little encounter. That they are surprised is a good thing, so I could... Let's go for an incision. Make that bastard bleed. He resisted. That should help get things going a bit better. Heal everyone up. He is bleeding, but it's not the end of the world. Although he's not doing the best mentally at the moment. Dismas remains the main shining light, really. Heal the party again. Come on. Stress continues to build beyond the point of affliction. If a hero's stress bar fills a second time completely, their body will give out. Get them to aid or retreat back to town. Before this happens, death awaits us all. So, need to take these guys out as quickly as possible, just in case I am about to see the end of everyone. Let's chuck that on him and hopefully hit him with blight, which we do. I really need you to do something here. Thank you very much.
A death by inches.
God, needed that. And I need to be getting out of here very, very soon. Okay, there we go.
Room by room, hall by hall, we reclaim what is ours.
So, there you go. That's 2 missions done in Darkest Dungeon. Seen a lot of heirlooms, collected a lot of treasures, fought a bunch of enemies. It's a fun little strategy game. The quirks will no doubt become more and more interesting the more that you play of it, but so far this port seems reasonably well done. A few weird choices in terms of like the text colour and whatnot, like what you see there. Although it's only really the red that isn't readable. Oh nice, that's actually a positive. So he'll do better criticals when my health is below 50. And no stress penalty when walking backwards. And 10% scouting chance in the wield. Apprentice level, affliction is fearful, affliction is abusive, and affliction is fearful. It's only really Tardif now at the moment that's doing decent. The rest of them really need to rest up, which is what I will be doing next time I play through the game.
All my life I could feel an insistent gnawing in the back of my mind. It was a yearning, a thirst for discovery that could be neither numbed nor sated.
But as you can see, I've done one of the quests. There's still a lot more to do. Seems there's quite a bit to really do in the game. and quite a lot to see. I'm interested to see how it goes forward, really. Seems to be a lot of things to do, and that's sort of what you want in a strategy game. You actually want the options to, you know, strategize, surprisingly. But yeah, hopefully you have enjoyed this. The game is out now on PlayStation 4 and is also cross-play and I believe cross-buy on the PlayStation Vita, so a great reason to dust off the Sony handheld if you are looking for an excuse to do so. But I hope you have enjoyed this. If you'd like me to stream some more, obviously make sure to drop me a comment and I'll make sure to do so. But in the meantime, why not go over to my channel, subscribe to it, and, you know, check out my other videos. But until the next time we meet, I have been Brett Claxton, you have been wonderful, and this has been Brett's Play. Goodbye.